We haven't done this one in a while, so bear with me, guys. Today's Daily Dose is about focus. Now, what got me thinking about this was that I think I talked about this before. You know, I'm approaching a transition period in my life. I'm leaving one career entirely behind, and I'm embarking on a new main career with, of course, all the ancillary things I do on the side, right? All going along with it. But it's kind of scary because, you know, anytime you're going to make a major life transition, and many of us have already gone through this. I mean, I'm sure that just about everybody who's listening to this has changed careers or changed jobs in their lives at some point. And it's kind of scary, right? But what I find more frightening than anything is that I have so many different opportunities and so many different avenues that I could go down that I find myself kind of like an octopus on roller skates, right? All activity, no direction. Right? I'm doing a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little research on this, a little reading on this, and I'm kind of all over the place. And what I've found at looking at my own life over the last 20 years is that when I become very scattered in this way, I start to become very ineffective at just about everything. When I'm really narrowed down and focused is when I get my best work done and when things really start to take off in that area of my life. So what I've done just today is I've sat down and I've made a list of, okay, these are all the things that are out in front of me. These are all the possibilities that I have, the directions that I could go. What do I want to do? And where should I focus my learning, my self-education, my practice in order to become good or to become excellent or to become masterful in those areas so that that's what I can focus on and that can become my main effort going forward. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. So, you know, I talk to a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm doing a little bit of weights, I'm doing a little bit of cardio, and I'm taking a little bit of weight loss supplement, and I'm taking a little bit of vitamin, I'm taking a little bit of this, I'm doing a little bit of that. And I would say, hey, listen, focus on one thing. If it's diet, focus on diet. If it's cardiovascular exercise, focus on cardiovascular exercise, you know, building up that cardiovascular endurance. It doesn't mean you can't alter the game plan in a month and a half or 2 months or whatever, right? But focus now gives you a strength that you just don't have without it. So as you're looking at your entrepreneurial possibilities and where you can go and the kind of ways that you want to generate money, because most of us that are on here, we're entrepreneurs, right? We're people that have multiple oars in the water. Find out what you think through evaluation now, through sitting down and mapping it out, what you think your best, most promising avenues are, and then pour your focus into those areas for however long it takes, if it's 2 weeks or if it's 6 months or if it's 2 years or whatever it might be, to get that to a place where it's producing for you. Then shift and focus on something else, and then shift and focus on something else. And what you'll find is that you can build multiple streams of income. You can build multiple simultaneous businesses operating successfully at the same time. You can create these things, but you do them one at a time. You don't do them all at once. And that's the dose. Have a great week, everybody.